It's 1028 live, man. This is bigger than live PD Nation. This is bigger than cops.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. This is Doc Skinner with 1028 Live Reborn, broadcasting from the main bridge in my underground bunker hidden within the White Mountains of Arizona. And, yeah, it's Monday, yes, and it's almost done. And then we have Tuesday, and then Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then we got to do it all over again. I hope you all had I promise I graduated. I hope you had a great weekend. There we go. I just took out the y'all. It's a Texas thing. So, anywho, first and foremost, I want to say that my deepest apologies to everybody that was at the UFO sightings conference in Sedona this weekend. The snow and everything from Flagstaff, my vehicle would not have made it, and I could not risk it. So, my deepest apologies to Michael McPherson and the other promoters of the event. We'll do something else, I promise. I mean, I was willing to fly in, but the weather, it wasn't pretty. So. But we got some other things coming up I'm going to talk about in a bit, but we're going to do hellos. I think everybody's finally learned just to duck out of Facebook, and they're all going over here to the tube of you. Hey, Renee, how's it going? Offworld Adam, welcome, greetings. Misty OC Dragon. Is that how you say it? Misty OC Dragon? Okay, let's see how I go watching two streams at the same time. Can't make a decision. Hang over to YouTube. Facebook's the backup. YouTube is where the party's at. So yes. So Misty, yeah, and you're from Australia. So we're getting these Australia viewers and Australian viewers. I've got all these little shooting lightning paints going through me, so I'm going to stutter tonight, just so you all know in advance. Hi, Deanna. Yes. Oh, you guys went. I just feel so bad that. I really, really wanted to go. But anywho, so we'll be taking your calls tonight because I'm wanting to hear from you. This microphone's too far away. There we go. Someone said I was too big the other night and that, I have big bug eyes. So instead of like doing this tonight, I'm going to do this, but I got to bring the mic back. So bring it way back. Can I still do everything? Can I still communicate? Okay, here we go. So, I want your opinion on some things tonight. I want to hear from you, the viewers. If you want to call in the studio line, it's 928-368-7929. You want me to do that more seductively? It's 928-368-7929. Now, if we had my Spanish actor that did my voice for the news show in South America, telling you, I'm hiring. When I get the money, he's going to be my dude. anything that I ever had to do that has to be translated into Spanish, he's my voice, hands down. Period. Done. Just so there, I laid down the law on the record right there. So let it stand. Let's see. Terry's here. Hi, Terry. Audrey, always a pleasure, dear. Let's see. I start off in Facebook so I can say hi to Mama Skinner. Yeah, I don't even know if she's there tonight. I don't see her. So, I mean, seriously, there is nobody in the chat room Facebook. Oh, Sarah. Sarah just proved me wrong. Hi, Sarah. So yeah, Sarah, if you get a little lonely, jump over to YouTube. Unless you want to get the party started, girl, over in the Book of Face, you can get that thing going. So anyway, yeah, I'm not used to being this far back, so I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Alien Girls, 111's here. Hello. SinStar 33 is joined, and so yeah, we're gonna talk about the Grammys for a moment, just for a little bit, not too long. Unless you guys really want to get into it, but you got to call in to feed the machine. So just so you know, just get that little ground rule laid out. Sinstar says, I might not be able to stay the entire show tonight, but I had to stop in. Well, thank you, Sinstar. I appreciate it. No hurt feelings. I don't know how long the show's going to be tonight. It might be short. Who knows? Terry says, that's because the cool peeps are here. Yeah. Yes. Well, there's cool people everywhere, but they seem to conglomerate on the tube of you. So, all right, now everybody's saying hello to everybody else, so I will step away from that. Sinstar says, are Grammys still a thing? Yeah, surprisingly. And you're gonna hear some mixed reviews. Very, very well. I'll get into it in a second. Hold on. I just got an idea. Are there any comic book writers out there? Anybody that wants to a new story? Pepperman. Dun 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 dun. Dr. Pepper does have that that 80s rock and roll dude who goes, he's anyway. He was cool for a season. I'm thinking maybe Dr. Pepper needs a new character. What should we do? I don't know. I have an idea. But should I be a smartass about it when I'm the character? Should it be cocky, arrogant, or just delusional? I don't know. Anyway, I know I have an idea, Sinstar. Yeah, so tonight is Smooth and Classic with 102.8 FM with your host, Doc Skinner. Oh yeah, I've had a long day. Surprisingly, I actually got a few things done, and I'm pooped. Actually, I did my walk with my dog, my big dog. That wore me out. It wore me out. I'm gonna have to get a treadmill. Peppermint is in 1028 suit, superhero with attitude. Okay. All right. It's going on the board. I'm going to have to work on it. All right. Hold on. Peppermint. With always his 23 flavors and ingredients, which few people know because it's authentic blend of 23 flavors in 12 fluid ounces, which is 355 milliliters of pure yum. Grammys. All right, let's talk about it because it really, I'm just shame. And I used to be in the music industry too, not just film. I mean, entertainment. I was even the abominable snow pig on ice on Bugs Bunny Holiday on Ice. Oh yes, comes with a traumatic story. Poor kid. I feel sorry for him and his therapist. Woo! Well. Oh, it's over here. All right. Oh, that was a kind message. Thank you very much, Pam. You're such a sweetheart. Okay, so Grammys. Okay, I can't show you or play you anything that happened. Just go to YouTube, type in Grammys 2021, and they actually have all of the performances. They got the little clips, and then they got the full performances. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open another page, and then I'm going to show you the images that I can show because they're not moving, so they're still frozen in time. All right. I don't know where that came from, but you know me. All right, so we're going to scroll on down to my page so that we can all say this. Okay. So, can I make it bigger? Well, do I want to make it bigger? All right, so let me screen share. And I'll do that real quick by hitting the magic button. Or if I had someone to help. Okay, so, look, I'm a man. I get why they think this attracts, because it does to certain people. And maybe in a private setting, and you're all really doing it's funny, but when you do stuff like this, and wait, there's more. Let me go to the other one. This one, okay. Okay. So does anybody know what the lyrics in the song is about that they were performing this thing called WAP? All right. Well, I'm not going to be your mama or your daddy to explain to you what in graphic innuendos and actions that were displayed on stage, not only just to an audience, but an audience that had kids in it. And this is allowed. This is accepted. This is admired and cherished and uplifted. But what was it they said here? On this comment, it said, last night at the Grammy Awards, we had this along with Harry Styles wearing a phallic necklace, among other things. Tell me again how Dr. Seuss, Pepe Le Pew, the Muppets, Elmer J. Fudd, and Speedy Gonzales are bad influences on our children? And what is wrong with America? Pathetic. Other comment from the other image was on network TV and underage kids in attendance in the audience. Dear hip hop, your version of female empowerment is sexual exploitation. We shouldn't have condoned this behavior in the 80s or 90s, and it shouldn't be celebrated now. Okay. I agree with this comment. I totally agree with this comment because, I mean, the songs that, folks, this is why I quit. I know I'm wearing headphones now, but as a DJ, I hung my headphones up on New Year's Eve 2 years ago. Women and men, I mean, but mostly women were coming up and, oh, wait, hold on. Infinity and beyond. Kill the music. All right. So, I couldn't do it. I couldn't feed that machine anymore. Okay. 28 years in the club business, hottest clubs in Orlando and Dallas, New York, all these places I worked and spun. And, there was always the sexy stuff like Baby Got Back and all that, but it was fun. Whereas this, it's like recruitment videos for people that do these things. And that's fine if they want, but doing it in public, for one, 2 on stage, 3 at the Grammys, 4 to, God, however many people still watch that, but, And I'm sitting here going, man, should I worry? Because I may have music coming out, with the movie or something, and it's true. But you know what? I'm gonna stand my ground and say, shame, inappropriate, wrong. Now, I did watch. I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched the segment videos that are on YouTube if you type in Grammys 2021, and I didn't watch them all. But I was expecting. I'm straight up. I'm not that one side was. I mean, I'll try to be objective, but here is people are gonna get mad at me, but I haven't been a fan of what's her name, Billie Eilish. Okay, her videos and some of the stuff that she's. I see the not so good in it, and I don't want anything to be a part of it. And all the music awards and Grammy or Oscars. I mean, they're all got these, ways of putting things out there without people realizing if they're not fully aware what's going on, kind of thing. Can I be any more vague? But hopefully you're smart enough to figure it out. That this year, like I said, I didn't watch the whole thing, but the few videos I've seen, normally when there's a performance, unless it's a really beautiful love song or something from a movie, you always see these imagery, subliminal stuff. It's always around the same concept, which most of you are smart enough to know what I'm talking about. And I watched these videos, and they did something different because they didn't have to do it on a stage per se. They did stuff outside, kind of like when Eminem marched from outside New York Radio City Hall and marched everybody, they did stuff like that. But this one was more intense. I am not familiar with all these new artists. Like I said, I hung my headphones up. But this one rapper was talking about, suppression of the black men and police brutality and all that. And I had the, what do you call it, the caption. So I was reading all the lyrics. And I'm like, I can't argue. I mean, everything he said was true, and what they did was from a production standpoint, okay, which even the devil has an unlimited bankroll, so he can put on some amazing shows. But from a production guy, I look at this, even though I know it's bad, and it's evil, and what they're doing, so I'm still looking at it going, damn, that's a badass light show. That stage design is pretty sick. But I didn't see that for the first time in a long time at this Grammys. And even though the songs that I did listen and watch, the performances, it was very sad. Billie Eilish, when I got everything I wanted. And the song is really sad. It's just like, I got it, but, I'm not happy, and everybody wants something from me, but I don't want to let anybody down. Okay, yeah, that's talking about the industry. Okay, and thank you. See, robot agrees. And then there was so the police, and then Billie Eilish was really sad, and then there was another one. See, now I told you in advance. I gave you warning. I don't recognize all these people. I mean, I recognize them, but I don't know who they are because I'm an old fuddy-duddy now. I've reached that point. But it's the guy that's got all the tattoos all over his face. Not the pedophile that went to jail. It's the other guy that likes to play, with ghosts and stuff. Anyway, wow. I never really listened to him because all that kind of was, to me. Sorry, I'm being straight up. But his voice is wow. Wow. And his song was called Hollywood is Bleeding. And from someone in the industry, I feel like, I know in many cases that songs like these are cries from the artist going, this is what I'm going through. I mean, I'm not in control of anything. Everybody's pulling out, and that's unfortunately the way it is, unless you have a really good team that protects you. And that's what 1028 Productions, why I want to build a big studio and everything, so we can have family friendly content that it just does something positive for the world. Because images like what we see, what I just showed you, and that's just 2 snapshots. The stripper pole came out. A stripper pole. Okay? I have nothing wrong. I have nothing against stripper poles. If the person on the pole is doing it right, it can be really awesome. If not, then it can not look so awesome, but it'll get some eyebrows lifted. Here we are. What has happened to people? Aren't we supposed to raise these kids and teach them right from wrong? And yet here we are teaching them what the opposite, to where at least my generation, you go call us fuddy-duddies or whatever, old fuddy-duddies. But this was wrong. This you just did not do, where kids could see. If it's a sex club and yeah, you got 100 people, okay, you signed up for it. That's your thing. Fine. But like, and it's not new. Go back all the way to Madonna, Katy Perry, Beyonce. Sex sells. Okay, but I feel like I can push it as far as getting up there shaking your booty, but it's a cool love song, okay? But when it's blatant, I'm your hoe, get my wop, look it up. And then just all this. Granted, in my 1920s and stuff, I'm probably like, oh yeah, but been married, had 2 stepdaughters, so the dad switch turned on and it never turned off. So I see this and I go, man, there's so much more that they could do with that celebrityism. All right. So my rant's over on that. We're gonna go over to the chat rooms real quick. Let me check and make sure. Sarah's over here, says, kiss my Facebook. I'm headed to YouTube. Love you, Sarah. You're awesome. All right. So I'm going to catch up over here, make sure I don't miss anybody. And anybody wants to call in and throw in their 2 cents or their anonymous bitch, you can more than welcome to do so. Oh my goodness. I have been gone a long time. Here we go. Pepperman. I like that. Doc Board. Peppermint is funny, Terry. Okay. That's funny. You guys are talking to each other. Did I spell Grammys wrong? Did I spell it? I don't know if I spelled it wrong. Valerian says, oh my God, I unplugged myself from YouTube. It's not a bad thing. Yeah, porno Grammys, but no Dr. Seuss, Upside Down World. I'm just going to say, there's this book. And in this book, there's a chapter. And in this chapter of this book, it talks about a possible world where everything good is bad and everything bad is good. Anybody that's still out there that has that common sense? Sound like it? All right. La 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 la. You guys are talking. I love that you guys are talking to each other. Lindsay's here. She's mad. Valerian the Mac, of course, always pleasure. Oh no! I keep thinking the phone is over here in the navigation center, but it's actually right here. So, this is a +1. I bet you anything, this is like a spam caller. I don't know, maybe not. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Doc. My name is Lindsay. I've met you before, and we talk and chat, and I've been watching your videos for a while now.
Wonderful. Lindsay, I'm so sorry. Because it says +1, and then the phone number. Usually when they give that means it's like one of those scammers that call, and then you call back and it says, this phone number is disconnected. So I said, I bet this is a scammer. And it's not. It's Lindsay. Everybody say hi to Lindsay. Everybody say hi, Lindsay.
Hi. I just wanted to throw in my 2 cents as a mom of 2 daughters, and I'm homeschooling my kids for all the right reasons. I believe I'm doing it because it's what God wants me to do, to homeschool my kids and keep them safe. And growing up in today's society, I'm just so worried for them.
Yeah. I mean, it really. I mean, and anybody that's followed me for the past, folks, I realized today um, that I've been here, I think 7 years now. And wait, what were we saying? I looked up in the sky too long. Forgot where I was going. I was sitting here thinking of like five things at once. What was I saying again? You all know this is me.
It's overwhelming, the difference of how you grew up, how I grew up, and
Right.
how they're growing up now.
Right. And the fact that it's just the basic of things, like you go out and play, come back for the street lights come on. If you hear me
Yeah.
screaming, you get your ass home. And the most distracting thing we had was TV on Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah.
We had to watch that. And then there was we had the Atari, which was the first gaming system on the planet, with Pong, Tank, and then they had Pitfall and everything. But other than that, and then what really I think ruined families in America and probably all around the world, it's the VCR. Once the VCR came around, all the husbands could record their games, the wives could record their soaps, the kids could record their cartoons, and then they had these big libraries. And the next thing you know, binge watching became a thing, but on VHS tapes. And then, everybody's wanting to watch this and watch that, and the family wasn't interacting. And then they were, we're going to watch this. What was it? Like when like Jaws or Star Wars came out, it's like, we're, bring the TV to the table kind of thing during dinner.
I remember eating dinner and watching Fear Factor, like that was our thing.
Yeah, and it's a normal. It seems like it's, I wouldn't say it's normal,
It
but
doesn't seem too harmless, but it really is when the family's not interacting and sharing stories or actually getting out camping and doing.
right. And that's what we did. I mean, we lived in, like, when I was younger, we lived in Sacramento, California, and we'd go up into the mountains to go chop wood for the winter, and we go camping. We go to the redwoods. We learned about nature and playing and how to make a fire. It's like today. Now, I'm not saying this is all people in this young generation, okay?
Right.
I'm just saying that it seems, in my perspective, that there's a huge majority of these people that everything has, if it's not an app or something they can order and have delivered, I mean, it's
that instant gratification.
It's that exactly, Lindsay. You are exactly right. It's instant gratification.
I can just leave you guys with what's working for us right now. So
Please.
My daughters are 11 and 5, and my daughter, whose oldest, Kyrie, is in the Boy Scouts, and I'm hoping to get her into a Lone Scout program, but as of right now, she's been doing Zoom meetings and whatnot. And then my youngest is in ballet. We have plenty of local activities, plenty of stuff to do, and this summer is going to be getting out and going to Big Lake every chance we get.
I can't wait. I can't wait for all of us to be out and about. Yeah. It's sunny. They try to pull anything, go, it's 90 degrees.
Vitamin D.
Yeah, you got to have it, and that the heat is good. Being locked up, in your home, it's like if you do have something, you're incubating it, and keeping it, letting it grow. You got to get out there, like you said, vitamin D and playing, and hell, grab a frisbee,
Yeah. Wrote a new song called "Cover Me in Sunshine." It's actually her daughter wrote it.
Uh-huh.
My little girl is obsessed with it right now. So we sit outside and we play with chalk and we sing that song, and it feels like we're getting through it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you said you're homeschooling, so I'm sure there wasn't that much of a transition when everything happened.
It really wasn't. It was such a blessing. Honestly, it didn't throw us off that much, but I feel really bad for the kids who don't understand, and maybe they don't have the best home life, and maybe they don't want to be home,
Right. Now, here's the thing is I love school. I don't like what it's become, but I do feel it has its good qualities, but I am also very, very strong for parents that want to homeschool, because in the end, I believe that strongly that a child's education is the responsibility of the parent. If the parent's going to enroll them into this school, then okay, you got the school that's educating them. You know, that's and you're not there all the time, so you don't know what's happening. I'm not saying every school is bad, but we all know that there are schools that are lacking and or allowing bad things to happen, or they're just pushing the kids through without really giving them true grades. I mean, there's so many things.
Right.
And so homeschooling has that benefit. Granted, I want to be a teacher.
Yeah.
I like educating and teaching people new things, especially kids, because their eyes get all wide because they're hearing something new, and you're the one that's showing them this, and they're just like, oh my God, that's so wow. And for me, that I love that. I love that. It just makes me feel like, okay, I did my good deed for the day. But I want to teach, possibly at a school, and maybe teach film or something, film class. And I know a lot of families here on the mountain that do homeschool, and their kids do amazing, and they have. See, I don't want to say anything to people. Think, well, they're just saying, well, that homeschool kids are better than kids in regular school, and that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying what I've noticed with families I know and their kids. It's a different type of kid.
And that's where I'm at with all the groups and all the inspirational women that I've met in our local community and all the opportunities that have just dropped into my lap. I mean, I can't even express the amount of blessings we've received over this time of homeschooling. I mean, it's their choice. Melissa's excited to go to school next year. We were a little worried this year, but my youngest is ready. My oldest will be doing a K-12 Insight program. They offer free ASU dual credits. It's a pretty good thing we got going on and set up and planned out, and we're all happy. And they grow up too fast. They just grow
They
up
do,
too fast,
and they grow up faster now than before.
We don't need them to grow up faster. We don't need to influence them with this trash.
Yeah, because when you rush stuff, that's when you mess up and you don't want to mess up on your kids.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with turning off all the cell phones, locking them in the glove compartment, and going camping for a weekend and disconnecting and connecting back with each other.
Right.
Because that's what has happened. And these kids are basically one step away from tapping into a wire into their body or their brain right into the internet. They are so, it kills me that Elon Musk is working on the thing with the little needles going there and connect. That trips me out. Everything else, I'm like Elon.
My daughter is obsessed with him and wants to write him a letter and wants to go to Mars and everything.
Well, check this out. I just found out. I rehooked up with an old friend from a long time ago, in the beginning of my career, and he's in a band, and there's two other guys in the band, and I said, well, how's he doing? He goes, oh, it's crazy you mentioned him. And then you were talking about all this space stuff earlier, Doc, because he works for SpaceX. I'm like, oh, well, I guess I'm going to be hitting him up for a tour. Just got to make sure it's a day Elon's there so I can bump into him.
There you go. Sounds cool. Hey, I appreciate you having me on. I got to get dinner ready for the hubs, and have a good night. I hope you guys all have an outstanding evening.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it, Lindsay. Thank you for calling in.
Yep, thank you.
All right. Thanks. Bye. All right. So that was Lindsay. Let's get back to the chat room. That was just been going nuts. So everybody, okay. I'm going to just do roll call for any that I forgot here. Got Terry, Larry, Sinstar, Shelly. Hello, Shelly. Let's see. High Tech Hippie. And High Tech Hippie. Not hippie, sorry. Says, sure, Billie Eilish puts some artistic wow in her music videos. Gotta give cred where cred is due, but promoting rioting and sexualizing to easily the influence, there's a line. Yeah. I just, even Baby Got Back in my opinion, was pushing it. But I was in my early, 20, 22, somewhere in there when I started DJing, and you know, girls were really pretty. And I was a walking hormone then. So, yeah, I went along. It took me a while before my eyes were open to the entertainment world, even though I was working in it. And it was when I was in Orlando. It's when I started, things at parties and all that. There is a dark world. I'm not going to go too into it. I like my channel. I want to keep it right here. By the way, thanks for everybody that has jumped on. I do appreciate it. And for all those that are in all the other places, Twitch and Twitter and YouTube, Facebook, another Facebook, and a couple others somewhere. So I'm everywhere. No, I'm not, but I'm trying to be. All right. So okay, moving on. Shelly says, I don't know very much about rap. Didn't see the Grammys, but I will have to go after seeing your opinion of performance. Thanks, Doc. Yeah. If you're a parent with daughters, especially, warning. That's all I'm going to say. Achtung, baby. That was German, by the way. I know. I'm very fluent in warning. All right, so, here's a good one. Hitachi says, hey, Doc, have you ever interacted with Robert Bigelow in interview or chat or any UFO-related conference? And the answer is, no, I haven't. He's not easy. It's like he really doesn't care about doing interviews and stuff like that. And now... doesn't he work with Search for the Stars Academy? Doesn't he? Or didn't he? I don't know. But no, I have not. No. Because, he was considered. It was considered a couple of years ago. But he had, he was in... It was during the time he owned Skinwalker Ranch in Utah. And he was doing all the scientific... stuff out there, trying to capture ghosts and whatnot. Sinstar says, gotta head out. So sorry. Well, we'll see you next time. Much love. Let's see. Hellos to each other. Terry says it was porn, basically, on the Grammys. Well, yeah. But like I said, there was other videos, and, like I said, the one with the rapper where he's going through, they had actors all around. It was all choreographed. That's why I said, from a production standpoint, but they had all these actors and police riot guys and police cars and a dude throwing Molotov cocktails and roofs catching on fire of buildings. And it was all outside where the Grammys were being held. So, yeah. The words were true. From a production standpoint, wow. And like I said, the Billie Eilish thing, it didn't come across as what I'm used to seeing her. It was very, very simple. And to be honest with you, I really liked the song. I actually liked all the songs. Did not like the WAP song. I didn't want to finish it. I felt like I was going to have to go to, confession. And I'm not even Catholic, but I was going to go. I wash my hands and body and just feel so dirty. And that's what they were talking about. Let me get you all dirty and wet. And you're like, how do you get all wet? There's videos that explain that. Not verbally, but visually. Okay. Moving on. Oh, can you hear it? Can you hear it? Rush Limbaugh's coming out. That's right. Rush Limbaugh this Monday night here on 1028. I'm going to get sued. Shut up. It's funny. Imitation is a form of flattery. So there you go. All right. I'm trying to name call anybody that's new, but you guys are talking. Held for review. I don't know. That looks... I don't know. No. Leave that alone. Okay. Guys, play nice. Oh, that is nice. It's got a smiley face. Okay. I thought I was going to have to break something up. You know why I'm... Hold on. Doc got the new ones, and they are identical as the last ones. But here's the problem. I see really good right now. But anything like 8 feet away, it just blurs. I never thought I would get to this point in my life where I'd have the glasses. Even you look at it like this, you're like, damn. Yeah, that's what it's come to. Anywho, all right, back over here. You guys are cute. It's hard to do on this little. Okay, I love it. You guys are just talking to each other. Yeah, he does. Yeah. What the hell's his name? The space guy. Yes, he does collect all the stuff now. All the crashed UFOs and all that. He has that contract. Yeah, that's a true. Was making a spelling joke. Wasn't being nasty. I know. I caught it. It's just I was like, anger in the chat room. Because you don't know. Anyway, yeah, I know, ladies. See, that's why I stay out. I'll do the roll call. If it looks like a question to me, I'll read it. But I'm just skipping a lot now, because you guys go off, and that is awesome. I'm 100% on board for it. Keep doing it. Yeah. Anywho, all right. So hey. So I don't want to talk about it. The devil runs things. We just got to fight him. You guys are ready for some news? Here's some news. There's nobody in the chat room. Let's just think of Facebook as like a video archive of my shows. We'll just look at it like that. Dude, I must not be that great. I mean, seriously, I'm getting a complex now. All my compadres over at Third Phase, Rich Goofon and all, they're all so damn smart. And they're all skyrocketing. Now, granted, Third Phase puts out a video every 12 hours, and Goofon is putting out a show every day. Okay, building their numbers. That's awesome. But I just don't feel like I'm that funny anymore. So I'm just going to try harder. And then, keep, filter them out. The ones that just don't get, they'll go away, and then I'll just keep all you the rest. Yeah, all to myself. Like I said, the cool peeps are over here. We love you. Thank you, Terry. Love you guys too. So let's do something about it. Let's all hang out together. You guys want to do that? All right. I don't have a day yet, but here's the big news. Of course, it's not really big news because I blurted it out in the title of the show. Of course, you've been waiting on it. That's right. The return of Disclosure Con. Crowd goes wild. And like the 70s TV sitcoms where they, instead of having audiences, you always would hear a cat go, meow. True fact. Not kidding. Go back, watch like Bewitched, the Brady Bunch, all them. When you hear the crowd laughing, the audience, you'll always hear a meow. There's always a meow in there because they put a cat. I don't know why, but it's a fact. Go check it out before the Mandela effect takes it away. All right. So yeah, that's the big news. All right, so who's going to be there? I don't know. I do know. I do actually know some that will be there. I have to confirm. I have to get a date. And here is the kicker. I don't think we're going to wait till October. We might do it when it's even more warm. So it can be really pretty and we can go on hikes. And, have maybe some clear nights and do Under the Fire. I don't know. First year we were going to do Under the Stars fireside chat, and a blizzard came in. So So I'm thinking, all right. So what do you guys think? I'm thinking September, mid-late, maybe. Now I have to check with the casino, of course. I'm going to go up there tomorrow and harass them and say, "Can I give you money?" Yeah, Audrey's excited. Yay, Disclosure Con! And I'm going to do something special just for my viewers. Yes, because this will be promoted not just by me on my channels, but also on a plethora of other channels of big names, including, I can give one away, Third Phase of Moon. That's right, Blake and Brent Cousins will be. That's the reason why I don't have a date set yet, is because I'm working it to where it's at the end of their U.S. tour. Oh, did I say that? Anyway, my bad. So at the end, we're going to, at the Disclosure Con. Yeah. And for those that haven't seen it or don't have Amazon Prime, we're going to show at Disclosure Con on a big screen, movie screen. We're not talking like 10 feet across. We're talking like 40 feet across. Huge, massive thing, right? 9,000 square foot conference hall thing, like 4 stories high, and big lasers and lights, and Dr. Evil in the corner. No, I don't know. Dr. Evil. Anyway, so it's a lot of fun. If you don't know what the hell Disclosure Con is, let me tell you. Imagine a Comic-Con. I'm Rush Limbaugh. Let's talk about Disclosure Con. You take a Comic-Con and you take a science lecture hall thingamabob and you smash them together, bringing sci-fi and sci-reality under one roof. That's right. There'll be vendors and speakers, yeah, I can say that Third Phase Moon will be there. So yeah, count on that. I'm thinking about because we had to cancel last year. But I had everything locked in, everybody, a week after the second Disclosure Con. I was like, I'm not going to push this to like the last minute. I'm doing this stuff a year in advance. And boom, 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 knocked it out. Then COVID. Figures, right? So we'll be calling those speakers. I can tell you who it was, who was supposed to be here. Travis Walton. So the other loggers, possibly the sheriff, Travis's family members, Luke and his wife, and so forth. We were going to show and it was the 45th anniversary last year of the Travis Walton experience. So it was going to be, that was going to be the theme, the focus of it. And we had Mike Baer coming, Brooks Agnew was coming again, Rex Baer. Let's see, who else was going to come again. I had a whole Mike Rogers. I have to like pull the old poster up because this is a list of all of my guests and wish lists of people I want as guests on the show. So, but anyway, I'm gonna contact them all and say, hey, you ready to do this again for real? So, yeah, maybe even August. Don't know. If it's something where it's still nice summertime weather, I think we might extend it where the party starts on Friday. So that means I'd have to bring everybody in, my people my peeps, I'd have to fly them in. It means they'd be here for like 4 or 5 days. Of course, they're going to want to do their shows and do interviews and all that. So I want to give them time, and I want them to give them time to, hang out the mountain, go check out hieroglyphs or something on Navajo land or Apache land, whatever, with an escort, of course, and get some really cool footage. Maybe me or somebody else could slap it together and we could show it at the event that same weekend. But if weather's good, I think not just do a convention, but let's take it outside and a lake party or something fun. Yeah, we'll get photos, we get videos, and then I'll pay somebody to like slap it together that night And then on the final night of the event, maybe we could show it. This is all ideas, by the way, not in stone. I'm just talking out loud. Anyway, let me jump over here real quick. Now I have to go and see if it's fact. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. It must be earlier. Okay. Audrey says, just say and we'll be there. Oh, yeah. Oh, believe me, I'll tell you all. Hopefully we'll get to be at DisclosureCon finally, Tina. Tina Payne, yes, I hope so too. TARDIS for sure. You'll all have a great night. Got to run. Bye, Tina. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to do something special just for the viewers. I mean, you'll have to we'll do something, for like a week in the chat room where I'll take down names and, well, actually, you know what? No, it'll have to be if you watch the show, you have to email me in the subject line saying, I'll figure something out, a code word or something. And that when I see the email, like, oh, okay, I got to look at that. And I'm going to do something very special for just my viewers. Yeah. What I'm thinking, well, I can't tell you. It's got to be a surprise. So you guys get here, and I'm going to take care of all of y'all. Yeah. So there we go. And I'm not thinking this through, but I'm thinking it through right now, and it's still good. I can make this work. So stay loyal, stay faithful, and you will be rewarded. That had no character beef to it. I don't know what that wasn't even a fun cartoon character. Whatever that was like a boring me. So we'll skip that. Audrey says September works for her. Well, that's good. It's good. Well, we're going to shoot for that. Oh no, he's taking down names. That usually means I'm in trouble. No. It means you're going to benefit. And those that haven't been to DisclosureCon, well, first off, I've been a stress nut the first 2 years, just chicken with his head cut off because it was like putting out fires left and right. So this year, I'm going to pay people to do the stuff for me so I can be chill, And I think this is going to be really good. We'll have tickets on sale, and I think we'll do it through. I think we did it last 2 times through Ticket Leap, and you just print out the ticket and show it, and we scan it, make sure it's not like multiple copies of the same ticket kind of thing. And it's a lot of fun. So it's 2 days. If there was I don't know if there's a 3-day weekend. No, I can't. I don't want to. It's not. This is very expensive to put on, by the way. Like a very nice Mercedes or BMW that's souped up with nitrous. But I make it work. I make it happen. And so, who can I tell you? Because the list is right here. This is more of a wish list. So once I call and confirm them, and I know several of them will be like, let's do it. So yeah, it's going to be probably 10 speakers, 5 a day. There'll be an hour, I think. Let's see, it starts at 10 a.m. So like 6. Yeah, 10 to 6. It's 8 hours. Yeah, it's a good 8-hour day. So maybe 30-minute breaks in between or 40. I don't know. I'll work it out. I always make it at work. And then we'll have speakers, then there'll be vendors, so you have time to go around, so you won't miss any speakers, so you can go and spend your money at the fun vendors because they always have cool stuff. And then we'll have lunch. If you get a VIP pass, oh yes, a VIP pass. VIP passes are pretty badass because you get in an hour early both days. You also get to go to both after parties, to VIP only after parties, and I'm building some street cred. Let's just say that. I can throw a little schwindig because it's really easy when everybody's having a great time. And you'll be surprised who has great times. I mean, it's just like, damn. We had aliens there. We had dancing aliens, abducting aliens. It was really cool. That you had to be there to experience it. Nothing that could be captured by Kodak or any other kind of electronic device. But it was cool. It was very, very cool. There was a lot of drinking. And it's time on the mountain here. It's beautiful. You'll love it. But anyway, so you get in early. You get to go to the VIP parties, and you get to go to the final night's fireside chat, where you get to sit around this huge fire, and we have our speakers there. And unlike when you're at a convention, there's like a whole bunch of people, and then they got a line of people at the microphone in front of the stage, and you get up there, it's your turn, and you got all these people staring at you, and you forgot what your question was, right? Or your stage fright, you freeze. That's an intimidating situation for some people. So instead of asking questions while they're doing their lectures, we have it to where you can sit down. And we're all sitting around the fire. Everybody's got their drinks and whatnot. And sometimes, like Travis Walton, he pulled out guitar. We had local celebrity artist Tyler King. She came and sang, and it turned into something I didn't expect, and it was awesome. And we're doing this every year, and it was bigger last year, and this year is going to be even bigger. It's limited slots because of capacity with the venue for the parties. So we have to keep that number low. So if you want to get that VIP, you're going to have to do that sooner than later before someone else does. Also, you get a little thank you bag with some free stuff in it. We've had all kinds of cool stuff from the vendors, t-shirts for the event. And let me tell you, t-shirts are awesome. Leave it at that. And what else? We do a costume contest. And here's a crazy thing. The last Disclosure Con. You guys remember the whole raid at the Capitol thing that happened a while back? Remember that? Remember the dude with the horns and the face paint and buffalo skin all over him that dude was at my Disclosure Con. No joke. There's photos, and I shook his hand. I mean, I was walking by him. He goes, "Hey, are you Doc?" I was like, "Hey, yeah." And I'm looking him up and down. and this is before, that certain 17th letter and all that stuff came up about. And, well, no, that's not true. Q, that was around. But I didn't associate with that. I thought he was there for the costume contest. So I'm running by. I'm all crazy lunatic trying to get stuff done. And he comes up and goes, "Hey, you Doc?" I'm like, yeah. Hey, great. Oh, dude, love your cut. You're going to win. Walked away. The year before that, we had a certain Vincent Fusco who showed up at the first Disclosure Con. So who knows who might show up incognito at this next event? I'm just saying. And are they going to be there the first day, the second day, or both days? So, when the time comes, I will announce it. Everybody will get the tickets and all that. But my viewers that, my special ones, the Doc crew, you wait. I'm going to do a special thing for you guys. I'm going to give you some special information. So before you do anything, patience. It'll be worth it, and it'll be awesome. It'll be awesome. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Third time's a charm. So this one should run nice and smooth. Not that the second one didn't run smooth, but it wasn't easy. But I got through it. So yeah, we're gonna have speakers. We'll be presenting a movie. And we'll be having fireside chats. We'll be hanging out at the world famous Lodge Bar and Grill. By the way, show is brought to you by Lodge Bar and Grill, located at 857 East White Mountain Boulevard in Pinetop, Arizona. Did I mention it's legendary? That's right. Also by Jag Swag Apparel and Mystic Ink Studios, located at Heber Overguard Arizona. Phone number is 928-240-4556. And, of course, I normally wear my Jack Swag apparel, but tonight I had to represent Sweet Peas CBD Infusion Cafe, sweetpeasinfusions.com, located in Lakeside, Arizona, and soon to be opening very soon. Very soon. God, Rush just keeps coming out. I live in the Flagstaff AZ area, like right next to the school. So it's going to be jam-packed. It's going to be awesome. And get your smoothie today. All right, so paid those bills. All right. So back to Disclosure Con. I want this one to be special. Now, for those who've been, you know that I also had built a replica, life-size replica of the interior set of the Millennium Falcon. Not the cockpit, but the lounging area with a couch and the 3D table, chessboard, and all that. Had some amazing. I have an amazing team of volunteers, and they come in, and they've never done set design or anything like that. I showed them drawings. I said, "Oh, that's a good idea, Paul. I'll bring that up in just a second. That's cool. I like that." So we built this set so people could sit down on the couch around the table and get their photos in the Millennium Falcon. It wasn't LucasArts approved quality, but it was more like remember Mystery Science 3000, how everything was kind of made up with just random. That's what it did, but it looked awesome. Awesome. You can go to disclosurecon.com, DISCLOSURECON, there's no dash there, .com. And you can check out photos and the posters of who was there and all that. And also from last year's event, okay, check this out. If you go to disclosurecon.com, you can go up on the menu on the top. Of course, it's going to be on the homepage. It's going to say closed to COVID. That's from last year. I'll change it soon. But I just lost it. Oh, what the hell was I saying? Hold on. Where is it? They, I just lost it. I could have watched the delay and I would have remembered. Someone tell me what I was just saying. Disclosure Con 3. And here's the thing that sucked about this, not having Disclosure Con in 2020. It would have been the third Disclosure Con 3D in 2020. I mean, how perfect would have that been? I mean, that would have been cool. Anyway, we all got that, dealt those cards. So, this will be the third one. And, I remember I was talking about the set pieces, right? Okay, so we built all that. And then the second year we had that. And then we also built a city apartment building, a high-rise brick city building on its side with a 30-foot by 17-foot tall hand-painted canvas backdrop of a comic book city, okay? And it was sideways. So you went up the stairs onto the stage, but on the stage they had the brick facade and the windows holes cut out with the frames and everything, and someone could go underneath it, stick their hand and lean like they were holding somebody who's dangling off the side of the wall. We call it the Spider-Man wall. Okay, so that was the second year. And due to space, we won't be able to have those two this year. So, got to come up with a new set piece to have people to get their photos. So if anybody has any ideas, let me know. Because the last one was going to be, revolving around Travis Walton's experience. I was going to, for the third year, I was going to build the telephone booths, replicas of the telephone booths that he used during that encounter. So, anyway, oh my God, Siri's been sitting here recording everything I say. I can just look at that, just recording. Just look at her. She's listening to me. Go away. Oh, she's possessed. So that's the big news. It's going down in Pine Top. I just gotta lock down a day and then spend a day calling everybody, going, "Yo, guess what you're doing? You just don't know it yet." It's a charm. And get them all on board, and then get my buddy to make me a really cool poster with everybody on it. And then, here's another awesome thing I do at Disclosure Con. So you go to these events normally, and you get, your brochure book and everything. It's got the sponsors, it's got the speakers and all that. Okay, mine. Actually, I don't have one near me. Anyway, mine's a comic book, and my buddy Joel Green. Joel Christopher Payne, he's a Disney artist. He comes to the events. He's amazing. My buddy Joel Green, not Joel Green, Joel Young. Why did I say Joel Green? I don't know. I'm talking too fast. Joel Young put together the comic book strips, or not comic book strips, but the comic books itself, and does an amazing job every year. And this year, maybe, I don't know. That's why I was asking if there's any comic book people out there that could help me, because I have a little alien character, icon guy. He's the icon for all disclosures till the end of days, right? But I would like to have him going through each page where he's on a story, a journey, something going through. I don't know. So I'm working on that. But yes, I am officially announcing that Disclosure Con is coming back. Granted, unless there's any major huge things in the world that shut everything down, and I can't help that. But we're gonna try. So, we'll be getting all that together. Now, back over here, because I saw an amazing comment. Let's see. He's taking down names. Okay, so Paul Marsh said, "I think we need pins. 1028 Productions for your listeners." Yes. Paul was at the event that I unfortunately couldn't make this weekend, and he made a good not judgment call, but he made a good call. He said, how do we spot other 1028 viewers, in a crowd at one of these events? And he says, "I think we need pins for your listeners." And I am so on board with that idea. So on board. So I think what I'm going to do is I have an emblem. I mean, let me pull it up for you. Let me show you real quick. No, not that one. Oh, wait. The Book of Face changed things. So, all right. Yeah, here we go. All right. So, open that up. Here we go. Screen share. So yeah, this has been my icon for 1028 Productions since day one. I mean, the very first day. This was the first thing I did is I went and got my icon, paid for it, and all this stuff, and then it says 1028 Productions underneath. But I think right there, that could be a cool pin. Now, I mean, my buddy Joel Christopher Payne from Disney, I mean, he does some awesome stuff. He made some pins for his cartoon series, The Friendlians. And I actually I bought a few of those because they're going to be collector's items one day. So I don't know. I'm thinking, wait, you don't see me circling. There we go. I'm thinking this is a pin, but somewhere have it say like 1028p for Productions. Or, oh, wait, I got my new L.L.C. for the company, so it's now 1028 Productions and Entertainment L.L.C. So, 1028 P&E. It sounds like an electric company. I don't know. See my dilemma? All right, so if you guys have any ideas, let me know. Hit me up, send me some images or whatever. You'll get full credit, of course. And if we sell a bunch of them, I'll shave you off a little shingle here and there. Isn't that what they call it? A shekel. Not a shingle. Shingle's on the roof. So Paul Marsh, I want everybody to want to know, Paul Marsh came up with the idea. Not that it's, I mean, for me, I didn't think of it. He thought of it first. So we want to give Paul all the kudos on that. And of course, him and his family will get free pins. Paul gets the gold star for tonight, everybody. So just so you know, Paul gets the gold star. Now let me go back to backdrop. And no music. Cool. All right. So good job, Paul. Good job. I like that. I think we're gonna push through on that. Alien says, "Yay, Disclosure Con 3. Yes, yes, and yay, go weed, dude. That's awesome, Doug. Thank you very much, Alien Girl." Terry says, "I went to the last one. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Okay, I went to the last one." Terry says, "It was really a fun time." Yes, and Terry will tell you about the parties. Talking about set design, etc. Alien Girl is crying. "I was totally going to go in 2022. Oh, I know, in 2020, yeah, as well. Well, I was going to go there too. I didn't even get to go. It was my event. Siri and Alexa are spies. Miss Justice, hello, Miss Justice. It's always a pleasure to have you. Says, have a good evening, Doc. Well, oh, you're leaving. Oh, why? You left so soon. High Tech Hippie says, "Does Travis still have vivid memories of the interior that could be a set design that grabs attention for photo ops? What an experience he went through. Wow." Yeah. Great idea. I don't know if I'd want to build something that would remind somebody of a traumatic experience, because I remember kind of jargled them up a little bit. So, but I'll ask him. I mean, yeah. I mean, might have to get a few more volunteers to make the interior of a spaceship, because that's pretty elaborate. And I would want it to look really good. Not too good to where it, traumatizes my friend, but yeah. I'll ask. I mean, it's not, I wouldn't be afraid to ask him that. I'd ask him. I'd say, well, is there something from, maybe I should ask it like that. I'll be like, "Travis, it's phone booths, spaceship, forest." I mean, I don't know. Because I know he doesn't go in the woods at night. I know he doesn't camp, or hasn't until maybe recently. I'm not sure, but I know he doesn't like being out in the woods at night. That's what I've been told from his son. So, yeah, and I was mentioning the other night to somebody, or maybe was it to you guys? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I just, Travis has been a friend for years now, and he's one of the few people that I have not interviewed on my show, ever, not once. And they're like, "Well, how do you know?" It's like, because I just, last time we hung out, it was at a friend's house, and it was for some big boxing match or cage match show, and it was some of his family members who I know, and of course the Walton family is big. There's a lot of family members, but anyway, I'll ask him. I can do that. Do you want someone to write a comic book, Terry? Well, yes. Yeah, it's one less thing I got to do. If there's somebody out there that would be interested in helping, I always thought it'd be kind of cool that each year, because we have comic book artists and collectors, they come to the event, and I thought, wouldn't it be cool if we got one badass comic book artist or legend that could do that year episode or issue, of the Disclosure Con comic, and then each year would be a different artist, but all still the same cartoon guy, the little alien guy, but different perspectives. I don't know. I'm always trying to think outside the box. So, stupid. Mustache is cool, but it's always that little curly hair that goes up and tickles you right here, right here. You know what I'm saying? Not you, ladies. I'm not talking. All right. Terry says, or the washable 1028 tattoos. Yes, and that is the other one Terry Racing came up with, and it is brilliant. You know what? I see, and the phone agrees. All right, so I already know where to get the pins done. I know the place that does that, so I can get that taken care of, and it's really not that expensive. But we'll see. Maybe. Oh, I got it. Okay. This is what we'll do, because I want you guys involved in creation of stuff. So it's part of you too, right? Okay, so here, I don't want to say I want to do a contest, but just if you guys want to send me something, okay, so if you go to 1028 Productions, if you look up 1028 Productions, I think on Google, you should find images of my little guy, my dude with the tie and everything, right? If you guys want to do something and maybe do words in a circle around so we can make a button or something out of it, or also tattoos, something that I don't know how I want it worded. I'll know it when you guys tell it to me because I'll be like, that's it. Something like, I don't know, some type of 1028 club member or something that like a catchphrase or something that only viewers would get, right? I don't say I want to start. I'm not trying to start a secret cult or anything. I kid. So, yeah, if you guys have ideas, send me the ideas. If it is badass, I mean, I'm sure they're all going to be awesome, but there's going to be those diamonds in the rough. And if I pick it and we make buttons or washable tattoos, I'm looking all crooked there. Yeah, you're getting a bunch. You're getting some pins. You're getting either some tattoos, and you're getting full credit. Even if you drew something and you like hid your little, signature and a symbol or whatever, that's cool. I think that'd be cool. Tattoos, temporary tattoos, and pins. So if you guys have any ideas. Now, here's the cool thing. There's VIP passes for DisclosureCon, right? We're going back to DisclosureCon. But last year I started something. We had tattoo artists at DisclosureCon, and I really didn't think people were going to get tattoos. I thought maybe 1-2 people. No, they had people lined up and like on, scheduled to come in and all those 2 days, right? So I put this little thing out. If anybody that's really into tattoos, it's no big deal to get another one, that kind of thing. Because I don't want somebody just to get just this. But anybody that gets an actual tattoo at DisclosureCon, okay, got to have it from one of the tattoo artists at DisclosureCon, and you get the image of my little gray guy, right? It says DisclosureCon, no date, unless you want to say established, what year that was, whatever. From that point on, and it's in decent size, I'm gonna make you work for it. But you put that on there and DisclosureCon, and then you can put anything around it, however else you want. But as long as it incorporates the alien and DisclosureCon, doesn't have to have the year. You have a VIP pass for life. Period. You just come up, show your arm, and you can't wipe off. It can't be a temporary tattoo, right? But yeah, it's got to be legit. That's why I say it needs to be done at DisclosureCon, because we're going to film you, we're going to interview you, and you're going to get a special pass that's going to be sent to you. Okay? And we were going to do this last year. But anybody that goes that far and does that, right? One, you're demented and awesome at the same time. Two, you will get the golden ticket, which will be not solid gold. It's going to look like gold, but a metal plate ticket with your name engraved in it with, an identification number, strictly just for you. And you either show your tattoo or your golden pass with your name and of course an ID to say, okay, this is you. You and a guest get in for free, and you get to go to the VIP events and all that fun stuff. So, I mean, if someone does this, someone said I should do it, and I was like, I took it as okay, whatever. And then people were like, seriously, yeah, well, I want to do it. Not that anybody had yet, but I'm like, oh, sure. I mean, I feel like I'm the only person on the mountain that doesn't have a tattoo, but if someone's gonna do that, yeah, I'm gonna hook you up. So there's some intel right there. Oh my god, my chat room froze. Did you want? Okay, I read all that. High Tech Hippie likes Terry's idea with a temp tattoo. Yeah, me too. which she said, Terry says she wishes she could draw so she could visualize what she was thinking. I know, me too. Okay, cool. So yes, that is what is going on. Now, if you can't get enough of me, I'm here Monday through Thursday, right here on all these channels, whatever one you're watching me on. Hello. Then on Friday, I'm on Friday nights at 7 to 10 p.m. Arizona time. The time that never changes is 1028 Live Reborn on weareparadoxmedias.com. And that's another network that I work with. And then go on YouTube and subscribe, hit the notification bell on Third Phase of Moon. Not Third Phase of the Moon, but of Moon. And subscribe. That's, I'm a panelist on that show as well. And then I also co-host on Third Phase UFO Report, which is another YouTube channel. So you can check out me talking about old UFO videos and from like a year ago or less or something like that, and give it my 2 cents. Then you can also go, if you're on Amazon Prime, we have our UFO show called UFO Report, and we have 5 seasons on there. I don't know if we got any more added on there, but in the first 2 seasons, and it's all special reports and breaking news stuff. Then we also have our major motion picture documentary called Countdown to Disclosure, which is number 3 for, I guess, 3-4 weeks now. Number 3 documentary on Amazon Prime. So yeah, if you can't get enough, there you go. There's a whole stream of stuff. Check it all out. And I'm excited. I was really worried about Disclosure Con this year. I was like, am I going to get around to it? I'm working on the movie and all this other stuff. But the movie's being on hold, and I'm okay with it because patience pays, and bigger things are coming to take that dream and just run with it. I'm to say that. So great things are coming. Let's see. Terry says, I watched the new video today. Big Spaceship was amazing. Big Spaceship on Third Phase. What's up? Like I said, we put out videos every day, so I'm trying to think which video. Damn, I don't remember. Well, I'm sure it was probably something I saw. Third Phase of Moon rocks. Yes, I do. Yes, Angel's here. Hello, Angel. How are you? You guys are talking to each other, so I'll stay out of that. And we're good. I'm going to check over here on the Book of Face just for anybody. No. I'm getting a lot of likes. So people are liking, but they're not in the chat room. That's cool. All right. So, yeah. So if you have kids, hide them from the TV. That should just wrap up everything I talked about tonight. Keep your kids away from evil TV and just all the chaos that's out there, including on all those children's shows like Nickelodeon and Disney and all the other ones, right? Just being careful. Subliminal stuff. Okay, so no one else called in. Anybody else want to call in? Oh no, it's already at the bottom of the hour. I'll take one more call. If no one calls in the next 2-3 minutes, then we'll wrap it up. But phone number's studio line 928-368. Oh, hell, it's right there. There you go. Yeah, I'll give you guys 60 seconds. No, I'll give you 30 seconds. No, screw it. Never mind. If you didn't call by now, even though there's a horrible 2-minute delay, it's like so unfair to you guys. I'm like, all right, call in. All right, never mind. You can't call in. Yeah, but I am going to call it because I have got to work on putting this Disclosure Con together. I'm going to do it all this month. I'm going to get this stuff wrapped up and nailed together and put together but I need help. So the pin idea, if you guys want to help me with that, as well as the removable tattoos. And if you have multiple ideas, that's cool too. We could have multiple tattoos or maybe different pins or something for different things. One for the inside grip and one for just the regular Joe Schmo that catches you on YouTube. That kind of thing. I told you it's not a cult. Anyway, all right. Oh, yes. Yes. Thank you, Paul Marsh, for reminding me. April 1st is coming. And I know that's supposed to be April Fool's Day. It is April Fool's Day. But April 1st is the day that they're opening the second wave of stocks, up to $5 million in sales and shares for the Voyager Station project, the first wheel space station in orbit that they're building. And I actually need to call them tomorrow. Yeah, I got to do that. Got to do an update because I'm trying to work with them. And they're pretty awesome. So, yes. And by the way, check out, if you don't know what I'm talking about, look up Voyager Station Project or the Gateway Foundation or orbitalassembly.com, any of those. And you'll be blown away. These people got their stuff together. They got it figured out. They know how they're going to build it and get it done quick and right and all this stuff. And the first wave of shares was up to $1 million in shares, and they were selling shares at 25 cents a share. The next round is 5 million in shares, and they're selling at 50 cents a share. So I'm getting me a couple. Yes, I am, especially if I end up working with them, which I hope to, because I'm thinking, I can't tell you that. I'll tell you all that next year. I got so much stuff for you guys that are like so ahead of the game, but yet you all think I'm just a moron because I act like one on the camera. But I've got stuff there's a method to my madness. I'm gonna do some things. I'm gonna do some things right here, ladies and gentlemen. And it's going to be epic. Everybody's gonna love it. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be festive. So. Terry's saying Epsom salt bath. Oh, that sounds good. You're talking. Oh, Angel, you injured your tailbone and fell on. Damn, on your bum. Yeah. So, wait, what? Misty says April 1st, I will be selling McDonald's franchise on Mars. Get in quick, LOL. No, I get what you're saying, Misty, but I'm dead serious. Check out those websites. I'm actually trying to get a celebrity to be like an endorser, a spokesperson. So that's what I'm working on with them right now. So if anybody knows anybody famous, actually, I'll tell you who I've been looking for. I've been leaving messages with management, publicists, and stuff like that for Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, Lance Bass, Justin Bieber, Ashton Kutcher, David Beckham, Mila Kunis, Charlize Theron, Lawrence Fishburne, Matthew McConaughey, Matt Damon, Jared Leto. Yep. So I've got to do some calls tomorrow, call those people back and go, hi, yeah, did you look us up? I'm real, it's serious. They want to do it. And all those people actually have bought tickets already, prepaid tickets on Virgin Galactic. So they're invested in wanting to go to space. I just got to entice them to come, hey, come hang out at the hotel in space, So, yeah. So thank you, Paul, for reminding me that I've got to sell some things. I think it's time for a garage sale. Yes. Reba. Reba. I was just talking about you, Reba. You and the volunteers working on the Star Wars set and the Spider-Man wall. And you weren't here for the accolades. What did you not? You didn't get notified. I know nobody gets notified. So everybody just do this now. Set an alarm, 7:00 Arizona time, Monday through Friday, and then listen to my insanity. So, Reba, take two. Anyway, Reba, I hope you're doing well. Hubby's doing well, and I was just announcing that we will be doing Disclosure Con again, unless apocalypse happens. Then what can I do about it then? But I'm going to go to the casino in the next day or so and try to lock in a day. We're looking at September, possibly. Mid to late. I'm just throwing stuff. Mid to late September. That weekend area. Don't know. I have to check with the casino first. But once I get that date locked down, then I can start making the calls to my peeps and get them locked down to be here to educate and entertain you live and in person. And so
that's what's happening. And I think that's about it. Yep. Nobody called. I gave you guys like 5 minutes and nobody called, but that's okay. I know you're just shy. You're like, I'm just not crazy like that dude on camera. Insanity. Okay. Aw, yeah, I know, Reba. You should have been here. But, life, I get it. It's all good. That's why they have the little replay button. So, all right. I think I'm going to wrap it up right here, as Rush Limbaugh would say. Remember, folks. No, wait, I got to do this stuff in order or I'll forget stuff. All right. Whew. All right, folks. So this is Doc Skinner. I've never done a character voice that I can't get through a sentence without laughing. It's never happened. I don't crack myself up that easily, and I can crack myself up easily, but not that easily. And, oh, well, I can't, no, I just lost it. All right. On that note, before I just do stupider stuff, this is Doc Skinner, broadcasting from my secret bunker, main bridge, hidden in the mountains of the Great White Mountains. That was repetitive. Here in Arizona, in these United States, on this gigantic ball we call Earth, hurtling through space, chasing a gigantic ball of fire. And remember, as long as we all lift each other up, we will all rise together. Until next time, Lord willing, my friends, I will see you tomorrow. And couldn't tell you what we're going to talk about or who might be on the show. That's what I love about it. I just guess what's going to happen. And then there we go. Where's the off button? I got to get out of here. My motivational speech is done for the night. Ciao, bella, everybody. I love you. Thanks to the Lodge Bar and Grill, Jag Swag Apparel, and Mystic Ink Studios, as well as Sweet Peace CBD Infusion Cafe. Till next time, America, world, galaxy, universe. Ciao, bella.